May I now request my colleague, Professor Ajit Patowary, to conduct the felicitation program. Good morning. May I request Professor Ajit Patowary, the head, Department of English, Gauhati University, to felicitate Sri Ajit Patowary with a Selling Sadar and a Muga Gamsa. I request Ujjwal to kindly assist the head. Thank you. I would now like to read the felicitation written for Sri Ajit Patowary. Felicitation to respected Ajit Patowary. Sir, please accept our sincere and heartfelt felicitations on this auspicious day when we, the Department of English, Gauhati University, are hosting the second Homen Borgohain Memorial Lecture in honor of the late writer, who was also one of the pioneering journalists of the state. Sir, you have rendered sterling service to the cause of journalism in the state with a quiet, dedicated years of service with the Assam Tribune, one of the leading dailies of the state. Many of us are familiar with your writings, your reports on vital socio-economic issues of the state, as well as your features that have highlighted the rich and diverse heritage of Assam. This is a very appropriate moment to show an appreciation of your work, as the late Homen Borgohain finally dedicated his talent and time entirely to journalism. Anjali Doimari, Head, Department of English, Gauhati University, on the second Homen Borgohain Memorial Lecture, hosted by the Department of English, Gauhati University, dated November 9th, 2023. May I now request Professor Obani Kumar Bhagavati to gift Sri Ajit Patowary with the rhino figurine and the citation. May I now request Professor Homen Borgohain to present Sri Ajit Patowary with a token of appreciation. Thank you. May I request everybody to kindly take their seats now? And I also request Shri Ajit Patowary to kindly address the gathering. Thank you.
Respected Anjali Bhimani, head of the department, Guwahati University English Department, my Reverend Sir Ranjit Kumar Kusami, one of the veteran scholars of our state, and my friend Professor Homen Borgohain, and the members of today's August Assembly. Wish you all a very good morning. I feel honored and proud to be here as a recipient of the felicitation being accorded to me at this function, even though I am a little bit confused as to what are the criteria or the indices applied to select me for this honor, which is directly linked with the hallowed memory of one of the icons of journalism in our region. I am a small fry to present a critic of the journalistic caliber of late Homen Borgohain. Still then, I can tell with conviction that he tried his level best to make our society a sensible one. This was more evident during the turbulent days of the 6-year-long anti-alien Assam agitation, when he used the columns of the weekly Nagorik he was editing at that time to prevail upon the people of the state to see result and not to be guided by sheer emotions. This he was doing being fully aware that some powerful circles were very much about to the idea of advocating scruples and were bent on making rational approach the first casualty. And thus, he was inviting the wrath of those circles, but his grit as a journalist to stick to his conscience made him defy the bullying tactics of those circles. This way, he had set an example for all of us to stick to our conscience, sanity, for the betterment of the society, without giving a damn to our personal gains or loss. Significantly, this is the essence of the journalistic ethics, which comprise truth, accuracy, and objectivity. In all his writings, this great journalist of our time consciously stuck to the canons of journalism, which include responsibility, freedom of the press, independence, sincerity, truthfulness, accuracy, impartiality, fair play, and decency. These were the code of ethics adopted by the American Society of Newspaper Editors a century back in 1923. These canons were adopted in response to the growing amount of sensationalism in newspapers. Driven by these canons, perhaps, he had led the popular weekly Nilasan, of which he was the founder editor. Under his leadership, it could capture the imaginations of the youth of our state within no time. He had to lead this weekly at a time when the entire Assamese society was made to embark upon a journey into a searing history. But to the weekly Nagari, he stood tall against these tides of history that swept the Assamese society, relentlessly upholding the banner of rationalism with his same force. When the tidal waves of emotion in the name of nationalism started sweeping the Assamese society in the year 1980, we refer to the famous words of the great poet Valmiki, "No manusyat shreshthataram hi kinchito." Nothing can be greater than humanity. While pointing to the idiocy in according supremacy to the idea of nation state in his editorial Manu and Rashtra, Nagori, November 20, 1980. In the same year, he warned against the undercurrent of secessionism working underneath the democratic programs of the Assam agitation through one of his bold editorials, Shabmobeki Bichinnatabar, Camouflaged Secessionism, November 13, 1980. I pay my homage to this great journalist. Finally, I reiterate, I am honored and proud to be felicitated on the occasion of the second Homen Borgohain Memorial Lecture organized by the Department of English, Gauhati University. This has strengthened further my zeal to work hard for the society as a journalist. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sri Patowary. We are honored by your presence and your words. We now have a special song performance by Rishabh Jyoti Kathar, our MA third semester student and the music secretary of the Postgraduate Students Union, Guwahati University. Rishabh.